Alright, so boom, my man, we making it even more again. So the time has come. Over the past month, EA has been dropping deep dive trailers on their newest installment of NCAA. Well, College Football 25. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been very iffy about Madden. Obviously, like everyone else has over the past, 10 plus years now. And we all just play it because it's the only game with professional football. Like, it's the only game where you can use the Dolphins. It's the only games where you can use the Jaguars. So we all just kind of bite it every year and just buy Madden just because it's there. But over the past month, EA has been dropping EA College Football 25 news. And we knew this game was coming back. But now actually being able to see it, at every chance they get, they are blowing our mind. Since day one, with the initial teaser trailer to the gameplay deep dive, and now the sights and sounds deep dive. And let's get into some of the stuff they talked about. So the trailer starts out just immediately giving us boom, most beautiful scenery images that we've seen in a football game. They start showing the mascots, they're showing the crowds, they're showing you're hearing the commentary, and the college football team has gone out of their way to make sure that we know that everybody's team is somebody's favorite team. Basically what they're saying is nobody's left out of this. So every team's got their chant. The teams that have hand signs, they got hand signs. At one point during the deep dive article that they put out on their website, they talk about how dedicated they were to getting all this in the game. They talked about how they were able to go to certain schools in Florida to record chants and audio. But for the schools that were further out, what they did was, why is this in the way? What they did was go to the top of their parking garage at EA and they did the chants in the parking garage to make it as realistic as possible. I ain't never seen them do anything like that for Madden, so that very much excites me. And it also shows me how dedicated they are to this game. Along with the sounds that you hear in the trailer, further along they start showing the traditions of each school. Whether it's touching the Pat Tillman statue on the way out to the field, to the Gators touching the Gator head on the way out, to my team UT's opening tee, it looks like they got everything. What I'm hoping for is that my actual school, the one I attended, MTSU, that somehow they'll incorporate the Raider Walk. Now, I'm a big atmosphere type of guy. I'm big on immersion. So needless to say, well, as I said earlier, this makes me very happy. I love being able to throw on my headphones while I'm playing a game and just get lost. And another thing that they put in the game I think will help that experience is the on-field noise. Like during big games with the screen shaking and the crowd cheering. They also showed the Mo Bamba clip from Michigan versus Penn State. They recreated it in the game, and actually Mo Bamba is licensed for the game, so you will hear that. It low-key gave me chills, and they really went out of their way for all this. Like at one point they started showing motion capture stuntmen that they hired to jump and run down the Clemson Hill. I mean, they were showing the mascots doing push-ups, doing backflips, riding motorcycles, and not only the mascots as in the humans inside of the mascot suits, but they also have animals. They had a bison, they had the horse, they had Smokey, they had a husky, and they even documented over time the growth of the horse into its own reigns. Like, that's something I didn't expect for them to do. That's kind of like one of those out of the way things that they didn't have to do, and maybe we won't even notice, but the fact that you pointed it out to us is like, oh wow, y'all really doing this. They also got the turnover props, so like the championship belts, the chainsaw, the chain, and you'll see players grab that after they get a big play and start stunting with it. Oh, and another thing that's real cool, and I think it was in NCAA 14, but just not at this capacity, but they're bringing dynamic crowds back. So I mean, everybody's giving this example because it was in the article, but one of the developers was playing and he was using FIU, and at the beginning of the year the crowd wasn't really full to capacity, like you could see seats in the crowd, but he went 7-0 and then won a big game against whoever. Once he came back to the home stadium, the stands were full, and it also affects the stadium noise. So when I was talking about the screen shaking, the more fans that you get to your stadium, the harder the screen will shake, and the more it will disorient the quarterback of the opposing team. But if you're doing bad and say you're getting blown out by UT, Alabama, whoever, you'll then start to see the crowd dwindle from full capacity to half capacity to less than half capacity. I doubt they'll be empty, but I think that's super cool. And also another thing about immersion that I really like. They also touched on some other things with that, like depending upon the weather. Like if you're playing in the snow, the fans will wear like snow gear. I mean, they put emphasis on all this stuff, and it's looking like it's gonna be an amazing game. I am way too excited to play this. I've been waiting on this for a couple months. I've been watching nothing but Dynasty videos for like the past month. MTSU Dynasty on the way, subscribe. But yeah, so the next deep dive we're supposed to get is the Dynasty deep dive, and when that comes out, I'll give my thoughts on it as well. Well, leave a like and comment down below what your favorite part of the trailer was. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back next time, and I'm ready to fucking go. And hopefully I don't look back on this in like a month and a half and be like, damn, why haven't I uploaded? Okay.